somebody just called a guy a warmonger the other day who's a double amputee. He's missing. I just worked out with him Friday. He's coming to our golf event.
Why'd they call him a warmonger?
I chose that board strategically because they're good friends of mine. Most are career Green Berets, and one's from the unit.
Who's on the board?
So I got my buddy Rob Vaughn. I've known him for 28 years. He was basically a Green Beret for a large majority. Then he did 13 years in, kind of working for the other group at Bragg, and a really good dude, very humble guy, very quiet, and he's been injured several times, shot several times. Doesn't really ever talk about that type of service because he's that guy, quiet professional. Probably going to get mad at me for this. And then Andy Lang, he's 25-year Green Beret, mostly spent in 5th Group at Fort Campbell. He owns a leatherwood distillery, true patriot, good guy, equal opportunity kind of. He just says whatever comes to mind. He's a great dude, does a lot for us through his contacts with, he's friends with Kid Rocks of the world and Seether, Sean, and just because of the Nashville scene, he opens a lot of doors for us. Then my buddy Ron Griffin, who ended up saving my life, my first suicide attempt, he worked for me in SF, brought me into OGA. He was working overseas, brought me in. Then he founded Indigent Armor Vehicle Company, which I ended up becoming the general manager of. We sold that for $35 million in 4 years. And then we transitioned from that. He went on to a Christian, he runs Shepherd Fold Ranch out in Oklahoma, helping kids through his nonprofit. He's been doing that for about 12, 13
Got
years.
Some great people on there.
Yeah, and he went there as a kid. His mom died of cancer, and he went to that camp as a child. So when he got out of the fray of all this nonsense, he wanted to give back like we do. And he has that nonprofit experience he brings to the table. Then I have Dave Benar, was Army dude, short kind of career there, but then he's a business guy. And he worked with me at Jankel Tactical Systems, closed about probably $100 million in that time period. So he's got a good business mind, good strategy. So they're people that I trust to keep the business on the right trajectory. So, next week, I was in between 2 events when I came out here. That's why I was rushing. And I'm doing a golf fundraiser. So I was saying, I want to bring eyeballs doing crazy stuff. I found a 5-time world champion trick shot artist, right? I do not golf.
Trick shot artist.
Yeah. So I don't even know, set world records and things like that. I think he was on the PGA, possibly. Rocky Shipes.
So he pull him up and see what he can do.
Yeah, look up him. He's going to do, when we open, I like to connect at our events. The biggest thing to me is I want to build relationships, not just shake people down for their hard-earned money. I want people to come out and see firsthand the men and women that serve the country, that have paid the ultimate sacrifice. That some people come that are struggling, but I'm trying to get more involvement on the corporate side, the big name people for our gala in September.
Yeah, absolutely. You need that.
Hey guys, if you have a second, please be sure to share this episode around on social media and with your friends, whether it's Reddit, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, doesn't matter. It's all a huge help. It gets new eyeballs on the show, and it allows us to grow and survive. So thank you to all of you who have already been doing that, and thank you to all of you who are going to do so now.
Yeah, so he does this trick shot. Look up Rocky Shipes ball shot.
Ball shot?
Yeah, he's actually, when I open up, he's going to drive a 300-yard, I don't know if it's 300 yards, but he's an exceptional driver, kind of like a John Daly. I tried to get him to come out, but he was tied up.
A little lawn dart John?
Yeah, I met him last year briefly, and I got his contact details.
Does he remember you?
Probably not.
Yeah,
He might have had a few, dude. He might have been on a couple things.
Oh no!
Look, dude.
No.
So I don't know if your audience could see that, but this is what he's gonna do to me, and my wife is not.
No. No.
Yes, bro.
You need that thing working. That's one of the things.
I've been doing MMA, man. I used to wear a steel cup in Muay Thai, bro. And this is Monday. That's happening to me. And this gentleman agreed to come. He's not charging us. He's coming. He's a patriot, not a veteran. Freaking great dude, man. And he's also making us these wood signs for first, second place. He has a woodworking business. Bro, what we're doing for the gala, you're going to dig this. So I have a SF guy who has material from the World Trade Center at his house, right?
What do you mean material from the World
Like
Trade Center?
from the debris. I know, gosh, it sounds cringy when I say it like that, but they do things for like organizations like us. He's a patriot. He's a 5th Group Special Forces guy. I'm not going to drop his name, but he also has in Arizona. He has material from the actual Statue of Liberty. So the president of Troy,
You just steal that off the.
I don't know. He's a firefighter.
Take a little chisel right off old Lady Liberty.
So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna get him in trouble for this or get him canceled. But basically, what we're gonna do is to raise money at the gala. I'm gonna have an MK11's being donated. It's about retails for about $8,000. It's a sniper rifle, right? So Troy Arms has agreed to put that up for free for us.
Shout out Troy.
Yeah, fucking great guy, man. He just came to the salute and shoot and really supported us. I just met him recently. Fucking great company. He was like FaceTiming me the day before the event last week, and it was like thousands of square feet, this arms room. And he's like, what do you want us to bring to the event to support you guys? And I was like, holy cow.
That's awesome.
I was just like in love. I was like, man, can I come over? He's like, yeah, how about a Thompson submachine gun? I was like, yes. He's like, how about a Sten? Like, I'm like, yes. So then he brought out a lot of suppressed sniper rifles. He's like, we're going to donate one. The last one went for auction about $17,000. And I got this other guy. I said, can you embed material from the World Trade Center into the rifle in a dog tag? They're going to melt it down and somehow they're going to put it into the rifle. And that means a lot, right? Like, I don't care about the rifle. And so my idea is to have Rocky make a wood flag. He has a tribute to 9/11, which has the World Trade Centers in it. And I want to use some of the actual material and then also incorporate the Statue of Liberty. And I wish I could afford this for myself. I don't make money from the nonprofit. I don't take any salary. I never will, because there's other nonprofits that have missed that. We're not the best on paper yet because we're new. I'm kind of doing every dollar that we get donated either goes into growing the business, or on veteran services. So unfortunately, got to play this 990 game, and so I'm focused now on making. That's how people evaluate you, is your 990s. That's one of the ways they can kind of take a look at you. How are you spending your money? How many cents per dollar is going to veteran care?
That's right.
And I love that part, but there's a lot of gamesmanship. I'm not about that. I have everything I do, all I care about. I'm at the end of my life. I don't want to be ever perceived as doing something inappropriate because I don't have time to fix my reputation in life. It means the most to me, is being known as a good dude trying to do good things. And that's part of the legacy. It's not about me or getting notoriety or money. Like, I'm clearly not doing this for money. I'm on Social Security because I'm terminally ill. I'm taking my own money to fund myself, which isn't a lot. But it's the coolest thing, man, I've ever done. But Rocky, if we do that for the gala, I was like, dude, how cool would it be to have in your office just talk about Americana, the Statue of Liberty. That it's just a part of American culture and immigration. The things we're talking about, dude, I just tied it in the manhunt again. And then the World Trade Center, which was a pivotal part of my life. And, dude, I know all the people are like, well, I'm not look, somebody just called a guy a warmonger the other day who's a double amputee. He's missing. I just worked out with him Friday. He's coming to our golf event. Really,
why'd they call him a warmonger?
Because he's an amputee. Like, oh, you like war? It's like, dude,
because he's an amputee.
Do you think I fucking there's these weird people out there? I'm like, you think that guy is, dude? I hate war. Like, it's necessary at certain times. I'm not saying, look, you can get into all the politics of 9/11. I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about our freedom is critical, and sometimes war it's been culturally around for millennia.
It's been around forever. It's been around as long as humans have been
those
around.
People can go fuck themselves.
Well, you talk about that.
I do not like war.
you talk about that. You don't.
But I will fight.
Exactly. So there's something there where it's like you get the adrenaline from it, but the idea of having to bring the army in as a unit, and the military itself is a terrifyingly torturous endeavor, because you're going to bring death with it. That's how war
Amen.
works.
Thank you for watching the video, guys. If you haven't already subscribed, please smash that subscribe button and check out this clip's full podcast episode by clicking here or in the description below.